So, there is a lot of buzz going around about Xbox One X, 4K, and console wars as a whole, and I thought I should give my take on this. I am not a fanboy, be reminded, of any of the consoles in this generation, and you can trust me on this. While Sony's PS4 has been dominating the current gen console market significantly with exclusives after exclusives, Xbox has been faltering with very few, exclusives. Now that Xbox One X is almost at our doorsteps, the Xbox fanboys are back after 3 years of dormantly waiting. 6 teraflops, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, and most of it all, native 4K, rather than the checkerboard 4K you see on the PS4 Pro.
6 teraflop GPU clocked at 1.172 gigahertz, 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, and 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. So you can experience true 4K resolution, 4K textures, and 4K assets in your living room.
I have recently upgraded from my PS4 to a PS4 Pro, and the main reason why I did this is because I wanted to stream 1080p for you guys. And I like the 1080p stream only because 720p is kind of outdated, because like most of you guys use 1080p monitors, and I thought that providing with the best that I can is better, So I just went with the PS4 Pro because it can stream at 1080p through the Remote Play app, because I don't have the capture device. Anyways, PS4 Pro runs games at 1440p or 1800p and upscaled to 4K, and some of the games definitely look better on the PS4 Pro if you have a 4K display. But I don't think the upgrade is too big of a deal to the point that I need to upgrade to a PS4 Pro. One of the main reasons why I got a PS4 Pro in the first place is because I wanted to play exclusives like Uncharted, Last of Us, Persona 5, Yakuza, a lot of the JRPG games, and also the upcoming games like Spider-Man, God of War, and so many others that I can't even list. I also wanted to play some exclusives from the Xbox, like Forza and Gears of War, but the library from Sony seems much more, and that's the reason why I went with the Sony PS4 Pro. Although 4K might have an impact on gamers, clearly for me, I have a 4K monitor, and it kind of has an impact on me with the better visuals, seeing better visuals, and it does affect. But for a lot of the gamers out there, they don't own a 4K monitor, and they won't see much of a difference. 4K is still very expensive in the better part of the world. While 4K monitors and TVs might be $400 or $500 in the US, it still costs 20 to 30% more in Asia and some parts of Europe. With all this being said, I can confirm that the third-party games will definitely look better in an Xbox One X, and also they will run most of the games at 60 FPS. But this is not where it all ends, guys. Most of the third-party companies are lazy as shit. It's really hard to understand why these developers always complain on the consoles, saying that the hardwares are not very powerful enough to support their games and give it a better looking game. Because I think that is not really an issue here. Look at Uncharted 4, for instance. It has an amazing graphics, excellent facial animation, and one of the best physics in the game, and it was game-changing when it came out in a technical level. While I don't think that Uncharted 4 is a console-selling exclusive, but you have to admit that in a technical level, it is a masterpiece. Also, be reminded that this game is running awesome on a PS4 which has only 1.6 or 1.8 teraflops. That's like 4 teraflops less than the Xbox One X. Horizon Zero Dawn is another game that puts a lot of games on the PC to shame, and a lot of the PC gamers can only dream of having this game. In the end, what I'm saying is that none of the consoles are better than the other, but the developers who make these games makes a difference. When it comes to the developers, clearly Sony has the better ones. coming in with Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, Insomniac Games, SIE, and the JRPG developers that always release their games only on the PS4. So far, there are no other console selling exclusives for Xbox One X other than Gears of War, I guess. And this game in particular hasn't raised eyebrows on a lot of the gamers. And also be reminded that all the console exclusives are available on PC as well. But I can give my props to Microsoft for taking the initiative to provide us a service called Play Anywhere. And because of this, now you can purchase a game on the Xbox and play it on a PC and also play multiplayer because of the cross-play that they have introduced, which I think is absolutely great considering Sony is being a bitch about this. It not only increases the player count but also increases the sales of the games, and that's what matters the most. I'm very excited to get some some Xbox exclusives on my PC like the Sea of Thieves and the State of Decay 2. Talking about the console now, pricing the Xbox One X at $500 is a really smart move by Microsoft. I'm also a PC gamer and I can tell you that a $500 gaming PC can hardly run games at 1080p max. Forget about 4K. So yeah, $500 is totally worth the price tag. Not to mention the optimization will be much better on consoles than on PCs, although PC is superior when it comes to tweaking. Look at Destiny 2 for example. Even the Xbox One X can't run that game at 60 FPS, while a GTX 1050 Ti, which costs like $120, can run that game at 60 FPS with some tweaking, let's say. Xbox One X for me is for gamers who want a beastly experience in their living room without spending extra money and extra hassle to buy the PC. You can get all the third-party games on the console, which would run better than most mid to low-level PCs and comes well optimized and enhanced. I am also quite sure that Microsoft will not get much of a profit from selling the console because the hardware seems to be quite expensive. So they are betting on the people to jump over to Xbox and buy the third-party games and Xbox exclusive games so that they can compromise their profit from it. And I really thank Microsoft for doing this because a lot of people will have access to much better console experience and get that 4K experience on the consoles. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do leave me a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I will leave my donation links down in the description below. If you feel that I deserve some donation, do donate, and also this will keep my channel going in the long term. So yeah guys, thank you for everything. I love you and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out guys.